collaborate, and think critically. Together we'll show respect, accept accountability, maintain motivation, practice self-control, and celebrate success every day.
Thank you so much, young ladies. That was amazing. And now, I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
I motion that we adopt the agenda.
I'll second.
Are there any changes?
Yes. I would like to add, under presentations, A will be the Rocks presentation from Westbrook Village.
I need a motion to adopt the agenda with the changes.
I'll make the motion to adopt the changes of the agenda with changes.
I second.
It's been moved in second. Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
I'm sorry. Did Mrs. Collins come? Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin?
Yes.
Carrington?
Yes.
Mrs. Cherry?
Yes, motion passes with the adoption of the agenda with the changes. Next, we'll have the community comments. Do we have any?
I do not.
3A will be the presentation from the Rocks young ladies from Westbrook Elementary.
We are the Rocks girls from Westbrook Village, and yeah, my name is Julie.
My name is Promise.
My name is Olivia. My name is Brielle. My name is Harmony. My name is Kennedy. To create generations of confident girls who can control their own relationships, experiences, decisions, and futures. Girls in the Westbrook Rocks program is 20 weeks, 3 facilitators, and 1 day per week. I really liked acting out all the different styles of communication. I realized that I don't have to scream out my feelings to be heard. I just have to speak assertively. I enjoyed how Rocks taught us how to handle situations that we will face in our lives. We worked with each other, and it showed that we can work with anyone. It taught me that respect can be given to any and all people, regardless of how I feel about them. I would like upcoming girls to know. Girl drama, I don't have to follow along with friends.
and participate. If I'm involved in it, I can be assertive with my response in it. It's okay for me to stand up for myself and others.
I would like to share that you don't have to be like everyone else. It's okay to be yourself. I think that rocks made me realize that for myself.
I think that the girls that are going to be in 5th grade next year will like Rocks because it is a place that I felt comfortable sharing and participating in. I learned new things about communication styles, team building, and I got to know some classmates that I didn't know before.
I want the upcoming 5th grader to know you can be yourself, and instead of being a follower, it's okay to be the leader. Your differences make you shine bright.
Great job, young ladies. Can we give them another round of applause? Is Tabitha here? Miss Tabitha. Harder. Miss Tabitha, we had a question, or I had a question. How do you select the students?
All of the fifth graders were invited to a meeting, actually, we were having a meeting with all of our fifth graders who took interest. And it was sent out, and the parents had a job list, we had to get it, those who did. They got, we actually got 30 applications, probably wanted more, we had to send it out here. Per person, so we could service everybody. Because they all went through 2 days of intense training with books and taking tests and really getting the research behind why this program was needed for our girls, for our fifth grade. We know fifth grade is what grade is what it's for. So we already have girls in fourth grade that are interested in doing next year, fifth grade, and I can actually see the difference with certain situations with girl drama and them actually using what they've learned from rocks. They're excited. So they come in. I really if you do it more, that would be great, but we also got the women. So it's right back to school and the girls go.
Thank you.
What does ROC stand for?
Ruling our experience.
Ruling?
Thank you so much.
It's great.
Our next presentation is from the Ohio Auditor of State Award, Mr. Joe Braden. And he is the Deputy Director of the Regional Liaisons. Welcome.
Thank you. Well, it's my honor to be here tonight on behalf of Ohio Auditor State Keith Faber to present the Trotwood-Madison City School District with the Ohio Auditor of State Award. It's important to note that this puts the Trotwood-Madison City School District in a very select group. The Auditor of State's office audits nearly 6,000 entities, and very few of those entities that are audited are even eligible for this award. The Auditor of State Award is presented to local school districts and local governments upon the completion of a financial audit which meet the following criteria of a clean audit report. Mr. President, I'm going to read through the criteria here so everybody kind of knows what happened here to make this happen. The entity first must file a financial report with the Auditor of State's Office by the statutory due date without extension via the Hinkle system and in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. The audit report must not contain any findings for recovery or any material citations, any material weaknesses or significant deficiencies, any uniform guidance findings, or any questioned costs. The entity's management letter must contain no comments related to any ethics referrals, any questioned costs less than the threshold for uniform guidance, any lack of timely report submissions, bank reconciliation issues, a failure to obtain a timely single audit, any findings for recovery, public meetings or public records issues, and the entity shall have no other financial or any other type concerns. This award represents the hard work of all the Trotwood-Madison City School District employees and the financial staff who strive every day to achieve accounting excellence. I want to recognize the school board members here, your superintendent, and everybody that have done an outstanding job here watching over every dollar at the Trotwood-Madison City School Districts. But Janice, if you'd like to step up here, I'd especially like to recognize your treasurer, Janice Allen, for her outstanding leadership, her professionalism, and exceptional commitment to fiscal integrity. Congratulations. On behalf of Ohio Auditor State Keith Faber, I would like to present the Trotwood-Madison City School District the Ohio Auditor State Award.
This award obviously could not have been accomplished without particularly my staff. So at this time, if you could oblige me, I would like to recognize my own treasurer staff. First, Anita Skipper, who's our accounts payable specialist. I want you to come up. Duana Scott, who is our payroll specialist. Gail Neese, who is our EMA specialist. Allegra Riley, who is our financial analyst. Deneen Ross, who is our administrative assistant. And Emiko Osberger, who is not here, and she is our financial accountant. So I really wanted to recognize my staff for the hard work. I also want to recognize the entire district for their hard work. I know we give you guys a hard time, but this is the the result of the efforts that we put through. So just apologies if we have to have apologies, but not really. So I would like my niece to take a picture of us, please. Congratulations to our treasurer and her department once again. And now we will have the celebration of our retiree employees.
Mr. McCray, if you would come up.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully I don't get emotional because some of these fantastic teachers I've been working with for over 20 years, and I got to do this next week at our staff meeting. I told them our last staff meeting, I hope I don't get emotional because we have built a strong bond and relationship. Some of them had told me about myself several times over the 20 years span. So I'm just excited for them, kind of jealous. All right. I think I told two today, they came down the hallway and they had their t-shirts on. I said, and I turned away and I said, I'm just so jealous. All right. And then this week, Miss Patty Allen that retired last year, she came in and said, oh, it's like Saturday every day. All right. So I just want to say I'm excited for you. I know you're going to enjoy it. We're definitely going to miss you. I have a total of 7. All right, that's a big group, and I appreciate every one of you and the things you have done for Trotwood City Schools, and I just want to say that, and I'm also going to say it next week. We got some things for y'all next week, so I'm really proud of you on this next journey of life. So everybody give them a hand, please. And I don't call her out because she's late. She's one of the ones that get on me all the time, Ms. Robinson. Okay. All right, but me and her been going together for 23 years, so, all right, her whole career has been at Trotwood. All right, 34 years with Trotwood. All right. So I'll turn over to Dr. Cosby at this time.
And if you would please stay up and hand out the gifts, that'd be wonderful. Just grab and go. All right. So I would like to start off by saying a poem, and that's for all of our retirees for tonight. It's never easy to say goodbye, especially to a teacher like you. You made my job so much easier because of all you do. You have the admiration of your colleagues, and most especially mine. You're practically impossible to replace. The right person will be hard to find. So enjoy your well-earned retirement. Live life to the fullest each day. And if you want to come back and visit, please do. You know the way. So I am going to read the names of our high school retirees, and Mr. McCray is going to hand you out a gift and shake your hand. I believe he will do that. And then we have 2 people that Mr. Howard would like to come up and speak to. So let's start. Kimberly Collier, high school intervention specialist. She has worked for the district since January 2013. She has served as an exceptional intervention specialist at Trotwood-Madison High School. We wish you well in all of your future endeavors. Cheers to your second act. The best is yet to come. Okay. Next. Yeah, I'd like for everybody to take a picture together. At the end, we'll have everybody stand up. Okay, and next we have Rochelle Eli, high school math teacher. Rochelle has worked for the district since July 20th of 2006. She is a beloved math teacher. Thank you for all you have done for the students of Trotwood-Madison. We are also proud of you. Thank you for your devotion to Trotwood. Monica Houston, social studies teacher. She has worked for the district since 1997. Her students have spoken 1994. I knew if I had a mistake, it'd be corrected. Her students have spoken so highly of her. You will be missed, Ms. Houston. Cheers to your retirement as a person who gave their all to the students. May future years be the best and most rewarding of your life. Enjoy. All right, next we have Pam Myers, high school science teacher. She has worked for the district since August 18th of 2005. She helped her students explore the world of science and explore their future opportunities. We thank you for your many years of service to the students of Trotwood. We love all that you did. Now go out and do all that you love. All right, now we have Elba Pagan, Spanish teacher. She has worked for Trotwood-Madison Schools since August 16th of 2007. She is a passionate Spanish teacher whose love for the Spanish language and culture is contagious. Thank you, Ms. Pagan, for your leadership. Congratulations on your retirement. May your future be filled with more of what you appreciate and less of what you don't. And Stacy Robinson, high school math teacher. Stacy has worked for the district since July 2nd of 1990. This is 34 years of serving the students and families of Trotwood. Your influence is inspiring and unending. After everything you've done for the students, it's only fair you give your efforts to others in this world. Best wishes for your new endeavors. All right, and now Zena Sandy, French teacher. She has worked for the district since August 11, 2002. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your expertise. In the years you've been in the district, you have made a tremendous difference. Congratulations on your retirement. It won't be the same here without you. You're welcome. So, Mr. McCray, do you want to get a picture right now with your crowd, and then we'll add the others? Oh, good. Okay, great. Eric, would you get the picture? Mr. Howard, would you like to come up? And you guys can stay because we can take theirs and then add everybody. So we'll have the whole crowd. Okay. I'll have
You sure? Okay. I just have a couple retirees this year, and often these are individuals that go unnoticed, but when you meet them, you get a real sense of understanding of why and what they contribute to the school district. The first retiree is Miss Brenda Cotton. Ms. Brenda Cotton has worked for the district for 24 years since March 24, 2000. Often we think as retirement as the end of something. However, let this be the first day of a new beginning. Your students say thank you for your kindness and all the tasty food. And Ms. Cotton is everybody's mom, aunt, sister, grandma. She has prayed for me probably 1,000 times. And she is, I hope it works. I do. I hope it works. But she's a wonderful lady, and she will be missed tremendously. And last, Mr. Terry Dunklin. Cool Terry, as we refer to Cool Terry. If you don't know, Terry he got the baddest cars in the district. Mr. Dunklin started working in the district on August 18th, 2008, for a total of 19 years. We are celebrating you and your service today. We will miss seeing you in the building, and thank you for your years of service, Mr. Terry Dunklin, my man. Get a picture of all of them. Dr. Yeah, that's Mr. McCray said, can they get in the background? I don't know if we can move this stuff.
Robert. Almost.
Don't have too much fun.
This is it. That's one. Clark Atlanta. Clark Atlanta. Yes, he is.
Okay, we're gonna take like a 5-minute break, because there are refreshments for our retirees and guests. So at this time, we'll take a 5-minute break.
She said we'll take a 2-minute break. Did they hear?
Next up is item number 4, which is the consent agenda. I need approval of the minutes for the April 4th and April 18th, 2024 regular meeting. Just let it be noted that we have already reviewed the agenda, and now I'm asking for a vote. Oh, you want me to do all of them? Okay. I'm sorry. A through E. Action consent. So I need a motion to approve the consent agenda from A through E.
I motion.
I second that as stated.
Okay? It's been properly moved. If there are no questions, Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
Mrs. Currington?
Yes.
And Mrs. Cherry?
Yes, motion passes for the consent agenda for items A through E. Next is approvals for the school nursing services for non-public schools. I need a motion for the approval of the consent agenda for item D.
A question, did we not, just move to A through E?
Oh, I sure did. I apologize. I do apologize. Okay,
Let the
I'm
record
sorry.
state that that was
Let the
voted
record
on.
state.
You go ahead. I said, I just wanna make sure that it's
Oh, yes.
properly.
Yes, let the record state that we had already approved and the motion passed. Now we're on the treasurer's report.
I have several things this evening for you, actually 5, A, B, and C. The first one, I'm asking for approval for the May 2024 5-year forecast that I presented 2 weeks ago. I'm asking for approval this evening so that I can file that with the state of Ohio before May 31st, 2024.
I need approval for the May 2024 5-year forecast.
I motion.
I second.
It's been properly moved. Are there any questions? Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Lumpkin?
Yes.
Mrs. Currington?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons?
Yes.
And Mrs. Cherry?
Yes, motion passes for the approval of the May 2024 5-year forecast.
I have number B. We did have a finance committee meeting that was held prior to our business meeting. Board member Simmons reviewed with the treasurer over 20 financial reports. 3 of the reports I will go over with the board. The entire financial packet can be found on board docs under the exec tab. So the first report is the cash reconciliation report. It does indicate that our total banking and investment cash balances is $32,540,929.84 with outstanding checks, and then with the adjustment, it does reduce that bank balance that matches the financial report to $33,301,836.47. That adjustment of $1,048,885.35, that is because of the May 3rd payroll, and the financial system is on the financial system, but the bank statement doesn't include that, so we had to back that out. So once that's backed out, everything matches exactly. The second report is the April spending plan through April spending plan summary that indicates monthly actuals and your fiscal year-to-date actuals. I do want to call your attention to, because we received our real estate taxes, that kind of flipped us in terms of deficit spending, so to speak, as we talk about. And through the month of April, our revenue did exceed our expenditures by $3.7 million. And fiscal year-to-date, revenue exceeded expenses by $2.69 million, which is a great thing. The last section is Board Member Simmons did review the reports for checks over $1,000, and there were several checks that she asked me to pull because she had questions on them. So the first one was Monique Verve Foundation for Children, Inc., in the amount of $2,250, and that was for a license for Child Safety Matters curriculum. And so that was paid under the student wellness money. And that's all. It's a license for one additional facilitator for 1 year. The second check that was pulled was a check in the amount of $7,000, and as we thought, that was for our resident artist services for the Trotwood Middle School, and that was one of the artists that did that mural that we all saw last Thursday. And then the last one we pulled was for Maxim Healthcare Services staffing, and I think if I'm not mistaken, you asked for Americas, and maybe Americas, okay, now as I remember, it's all coming back. Americas now is Americas is now the new Maxim. So Maxim and Americas, they provide psychological services, nursing services, and the virtual academy intervention specialist service. And so those are the three checks that we pulled that Mrs. Simmons, Board Member Simmons asked about.
You said psych, virtual, and what?
Psychological services, nursing services,
Nursing, okay.
and virtual academy intervention specialist services. And now their new name is Americas Healthcare Staffing. And those were the three reports that so I'm asking for approval for those three particular reports.
I have a question. The tax increase, how's that gonna impact spending for the rest of the year?
And you said,
So you said that we were operating at a deficit, and then we got the taxes paid in, and now that's changed. So how does
yeah,
that
so
impact
it fluctuates every month depending on how because we receive the taxes, $3.6 million, that then flips that deficit spending. So now you have more revenue that you received in April versus expenditure. So that goes over to your fiscal year to date, so that flips that as well at this particular time.
Do we,
So by the
when
end
do
of
we anticipate going back into deficit spending?
probably, I would say next month or by the end of June.
Any other questions? Okay. I need a motion for the approval of the April 2024 financial reports.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
It's been properly moved. There were no questions. Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mr. Davis,
Yes.
and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, motion passes.
Okay, so I have one other thing at this point. Okay, I have one, the last item is under 5C, the approval of the amended appropriation resolution. At your table, I have a sheet that looks like this, and what I have is what we've changed since May 2nd. And so the only thing that was changed was Fund 572, which is Title I. They reduced our allocations from the $3.4 million to $3.3 million. And so that reduction of $132,618.16, we have to then come back to the board to ask for the reduction of that. And so what that does is our grand total for all funds was the $60 million last 2 weeks ago. Now it is $59,999,495.82 because of that one reduction. And so we like to keep track of it, and so you'll see every meeting that we have, or at least every other one, you'll see a change to the appropriations based on money fluctuations. So I ask for your approval at this time for that.
I need a motion for the approval of the amended appropriation resolution for FY 2024.
I motion.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mr. Davis, Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes, motion passes.
And that's all I had this evening.
Okay. Thank you. Next, we'll have the superintendent's report.
All right, hello, everyone. I have, the first three items are for information. This will give you an opportunity to look over these documents prior to our next meeting, when I will be asking for action. The first one is approval of the course guides for Trotwood-Madison Middle School and for Trotwood-Madison High School. They are attached here, and if anyone would like a hard copy, then we can get you that. Item B is to approve a commission check for Madison Park. This, you will see that as well. I think the check is $2.90. And then, item C is, again, information, so you have a chance to read through this, but it's a sports medicine, wellness, education service, and sponsorship agreement that we would like for you to look at, and then we will take a vote on that at the next meeting. Finally, item D is approval of the personnel agenda, and I would ask for action for this agenda. Okay, Section A, under the certified personnel agenda, is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified resignations for the 23-24 school year. Section A2 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified summer school staff to be used on an as-needed basis for the 23-24 school year. Item A3 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified academic supplementals for the 23-24 school year. A4 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified continuing contracts for the 24-25 school year. A5 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified limited contracts for the 24-25 school year. A6 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified new hires for the 24-25 school year. A7 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified staff to be used on an as-needed basis for the 23-24 school year. A8 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified staff adjusted resignation date for the 23-24 school year. A9 is a recommendation for the approval of the following reserve teachers' end of contract for the 23-24 school year. A9 is a recommendation for the approval of the following certified reserve teachers' end of contract for the 23-24 school year. Now we have the classified personnel agenda, Agenda B. B1 is a recommendation for the approval of the following classified summer staff to be used on an as-needed basis for the 23-24 school year. B2 is a recommendation for the approval of the following classified new hire for the 23-24 school year. B3 is a recommendation for approval of the following classified athletic supplementals for the 24-25 school year. And C1 is an administrative personnel agenda effective June 30th, 2024. The position of Director of Family and Community Engagement and Communications will be abolished. And I am asking for approval.
Before approval, can you define limited, certified limited contract? People that need to-
Mr. Manley, I want to make sure that we say this accurately. If a teacher's on a limited contract, we have a lot of teachers on a limited contract, because that means they're still in the same, in their initial status. Would you? Thank you.
I appreciate it, thank you.
We need a motion.
I need a motion to approve the personnel agenda.
I motion to approve the personnel agenda. I'll second.
It's been properly moved. Are there any questions? If none, Ms. Allen, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin.
Yes.
Mrs. Currington.
Yes.
Mrs. Simmons.
Yes.
And Mrs. Cherry.
Yes. Motion passes for the approval of the personnel agenda. Next up, item 7 is discussions, follow-up items, and updates.
Okay, I'll take number 1, graduation update. At this point, we have between 190 and 200 graduates. They will be finalizing the number tomorrow, so that's really good. And then just a reminder that graduation commencement ceremony is going to be held at the Nutter Center on Tuesday, May 21st at 7 p.m.
Dr. Cousins, excuse me, the information was at your places about graduation.
Yes, I think everybody has seen that. Okay. All right, and next is an update on our 2-5 buildings. We had a meeting on Saturday in which that became quite a bit of what we were talking about, and things are on time for our timeline at this point. And that's all I have on these 2 items.
Okay. Next up, Item number 8, treasurer's comments.
I had several comments this evening. I just wanted to say I had the pleasure of attending the arts gala last Thursday night. I was just outdone. I thought all the art, everything, the presentation, it was well done. Everything was so classy, the food, to everything. I was very impressed with that. I had a distinct pleasure today, this morning, to give Justin Stone, our science teacher, the Walter B. Franklin Scholarship check for $625 that he can use in his classroom on different things. So we had to take the check back because we had to receive it, but we did take pictures, and we will get that to Allerton Hill so they can write a story about Mr. Stone. So it was really wonderful. The treasurer's report on this piece of paper. I just wanted to, and I think you have this, one of the items on my treasurer's report was about the wellness walk on Saturday morning. Everybody has their T-shirts. It starts at 8:30 to 10:30. It will be at the high school stadium, and everybody's welcome to come out and just walk and have a good time. I know there's gonna be a disc jockey out there, and people will just be, having a good time. So please come out and support our wellness walk. And other than that, I just put a couple other things on that. That was that. And then, President Cherry, I just wanted to, and I don't know if we have to decide on it today, but I wanted to ask that we include our last June meeting. We need to add for our financial meeting, June, I think it's June 27th. I just wanted to a shout out, and then we'll talk about that as it gets closer, but I did want to add that meeting on June 27th. And typically for the new board members, what that is just after we close the books, and that's why it has to be so late, because we're trying to get everything together to close the books, and then we come back to you and say, I have a list of advances, I have a list of transfers, I have a list of amended appropriations, final amended appropriations. That meeting generally takes about 15 or 20 minutes, so it's not a long meeting. So I just wanted to put that on your radar. I'm asking for that meeting on June 27th. And normally, the Records Retention Committee, which is comprised of the president, the superintendent, and the treasurer, we meet like 5 minutes, and that meeting takes about 5 minutes to do. We normally meet before this meeting at 5:30. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And I think that was all that was on my list.
Did you want to add your birthday?
Just an FYI, I just thought maybe you all might want to, send me a little something.
Janice, which day is your birthday?
June 14th on Flag Day, so you
Flag
all
Day,
should
that's
remember
right.
that.
I do. I remember it's Flag Day.
That's my brother's
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, really?
I thought it was close and I had
Oh,
missed it. That's,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Next, is that all?
That's it.
Okay, next, superintendent comments?
Okay, like Miss Allen, I have quite a few to make too, but I will not take long. I would like to congratulate Janice and her department for receiving the award. That's very noteworthy. Thank you for making us all look so good. I also was able to go to the art show at the high school Monday morning. I wasn't able to attend, I think it was Monday morning. I wasn't able to attend the night that it was held, but they had everything in the library, and we have a lot of excellent talent in this district in the arts. And so we've had some concerts and things as well that I heard have went really well. I did attend the Honors Assembly, and I must say, we had some really distinguished people. We gave out millions of dollars in scholarships. It was really exciting. And some of the others may speak on it, but I would like to say that this year I did do my 2 $1,000 scholarships. I gave one to Marlon Howard Jr. and one to Kennedy. And if anyone knows Kennedy's last name, Mr. Howard, do you remember? I will find it out and let you know. But yes, I was able to do that, and that was very exciting. And, yeah, and Charlie really walked across that stage a whole lot. I'm just saying, Charlie Simmons, so congratulations. Mhm. That's all I have.
Okay. Board comments, Mrs. Currington.
I would like to say that the presentation from Rocks was really awesome. Kudos to you ladies for working with our young girls and giving them a voice. I appreciate that. I too attended the art gala, and it was, oh, so fabulous. The strike team is amazing. If you have not heard them play, you have to hear them play. I
What are
also,
they called,
the strike team.
The strike team?
I also followed up with going to the art extravaganza at the high school. And we have a student, Malcolm Fisher, who placed third in the congressional art competition. His artwork actually hung in the Dayton Art Institute. A very nice piece. So I'm so proud of our students. We have so much talent here. It's unbelievable. And again, the strike team was there. The choir was there too. They were awesome. So it was just a week of just fun-filled stuff with the students. And it just showed me how bright, how amazing the students of Trotwood are, and the faculty and staff. So I just appreciate everyone. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Davis?
Apologies for my tardiness today, everyone. This work continues to catch up to me. But speaking of work, tomorrow, well, no, actually, I stand corrected. Saturday, there will be some of the other work I do is prevention of suicide, prevention of pretty much anybody who may feel outcast or some type of injustice. And I take pride in that work, and along with Doug Offerman and Schultz, there will be on the 18th down at Levitt Pavilion, pretty much majority, minority, just people that suicide rate went up 40% in the last year in LBGT in the minority community. And because of that, we're going to have some things going on with Dr. Offerman and Schultz Children's Medical Center to just promote this integration and let people know that it's never, you might get to the finish line sometimes, but it's never over. There's always time to reach out to someone, ask for help, find strength within others that can build you up. And that's something that I find in this board. I would prefer to have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. And so these are my 4 quarters, even if you see me disagree or argue or in some cases deemed unprofessional as I may be at times. But regardless, that builds me, and I learn more and more from my errors. And you can always see at the gate of the race the winners and the losers. I'm a betting man myself. I might bet 1 on some, I might bet 20 on something. But regardless, you can always see the winners or losers. And this Tuesday, you will see all our winners graduate from the class of 2024. And it truly took a village for that. And I'd just like to thank the educators, the admin, the board, our treasurer, our CEO, aka superintendent, law enforcement, our assistant superintendent, transportation, custodial, nutritional services, and the list goes on and on. But my 3 minutes is about up, so I just wanted to say thank you. I digress.
Thank you. Mr. Lumpkin?
In the spirit of celebrating the class of 2024, I actually had the opportunity to watch several of them grow up from literally being in kindergarten all the way through the 12th grade, which ultimately is one of the goals of Trotwood-Madison City Schools. So one of our goals is to make sure that our students complete their process of making it through high school. I think that it should be highlighted that it's a very high character class. It's a class that's filled with people that are going to be extraordinary people when it comes to going into the real world or pursuing their college education. So I want to take this time in our comments to thank Trotwood-Madison's class of 2024, and we're looking forward to you crossing the stage. With that being said, all of the conversations that we have, all of the questions that I ask, and sometimes I know I ask a lot, but they're for the spirit of developing and making sure that the path is able to move forward for all of our students. It's not about personal agenda, and it's not about personal attack. It's about making sure that we're making the right decision in shaping the future of our students. And I will end with that. And then also congratulations to you, Dion, as you have one of those class of 2024 seniors, and Charlie Simmons graduating. And we'll be watching you cry from on the stage on Tuesday as he takes his diploma. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Simmons?
I too would like to just applaud the class of 2024. They are truly a unique group. They are a close group. I'm a little bit tired because last night was the seniors picnic and the parents were able to host that. This initiative was led by Ms. Norquita Howard, and we used our facilities, and I just thought that was just a brilliant idea. Why not use them? We own them, we're here, the kids loved them. We was outside at the football stadium for several hours, tug of war, power puff, 7-on-7s, tug of war. I mean, it was just the joy and the laughter for them to just be able to fellowship with each other for that last time, that last hurrah. Didn't know how the attendance would be because some of their senior events have been very low attended, but yesterday was phenomenal. At the end of the night, we came inside, continued with the food and fellowship, karaoke, a movie, volleyball, no incidents at all. So when we say we have a brand, and our students are solid and they can, rise to the occasion when given the right structure and love and atmosphere. So it was just phenomenal. Am I exhausted? Yes. We ran, but it was well worth it. The smiles on their faces, the kids saying thank you for the food. It was phenomenal. So it made me to feel good to be in that place where most of you sit every day. So thank you so much for serving our students, and the class of 2024 is gonna go on to do great things. I know. I feel it in my heart. That's all.
Okay. Well, thank you. I just wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2024. Congratulations to our treasurer, Ms. Allen. Congratulations to Mr. Stone. And I wanted to congratulate our parents who continuously, I know it takes a village, but I want to make a shout out to our parents for our students, not just for the class of 2024, but all the way around, because it starts at home. It really does start at home, and I wanted to just shout out to the parents, especially for the class of 2024. I also attended the gala, and it was phenomenal. It really was. To see the talent of our students, second, third, I was amazed. I really was. And I just wanted to make sure that we all are aware of what our students can do and just continue to push and love on our students. Shout out to the Westbrook Village girls for the mission statement and the rocks. I think that is phenomenal. And I know that we have some good things going on in Trotwood, and I would like for it to be promoted more, not just, on the school board, but just promoted more of all the things that our students are doing. We have some really good students, and I just wanted to say congratulations to that, because that rock group is developing leaders. I don't have anything else. Yes.
I just have one more thing. Yesterday, it kind of broke my heart, but just made me pay attention to sometimes here in school, and Janice and I talked about the high food costs. Here at school, for some of these kids in our district, this is the only place they get a good meal. Some kids came back for seconds and thirds because the food was free. So I just don't want us to miss that over the summer, and to make sure we're highlighting those summer feeding programs and get that information out early enough. Because it dawned on me, sometimes when you take yourself out of that room, you don't think about that every day, that school is a place that they actually depend on food every day. So let us not forget that over the summer, that some of these kids really depend on some of the summer site and the feeding program. So if we're getting that information out early enough to our families so that they know where those feeding sites are throughout the county. Thank you.
What'd you say, Mr. Howard?
It'll start going up. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So now, I would like to move into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual per BOE Policy 0166 and ORC 121.22 G1, action may be taken. Oh, it's 6:53. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 6:53. Need a motion?
I'll make the motion.
A second.
It's been moved to second that we will enter into executive session at 6:53.
Okay, Mrs. Simmons,
Yes.
Mrs. Currington,
Yes.
Mr. Davis,
Yes.
Mr. Lumpkin,
Yes.
and Mrs. Cherry.
Yes. Motion passes, entering into executive session.